Imagine a passion so fierce it could birth an entire legend on wheels. This is the true story of Ferrari, a name that still makes hearts race around the world. At the heart of every Ferrari is the iconic prancing horse, a symbol of pure speed and unbreakable spirit. It all began with the dream of one man, Enzo Ferrari. Born in 1908 in Modena, Italy, young Enzo first felt the fire at age 10 when he watched his first car race. The roar of engines and the sight of speeding cars ignited something deep inside him. Even as a boy, he sculpted tiny cars with his own hands, already obsessed with machines and the thrill of speed. That passion never faded. Enzo would transform his obsession into something the world had never seen. Walking the streets of Modena with his father, he dreamed of chasing that same roar. When racing cars flew past him, Enzo knew his life would revolve around speed. Tragedy struck in 1916 when his father and brother died, leaving him alone with only his burning passion. By 1920, he joined Alfa Romeo as a test driver, channeling his grief into racing. He pushed himself hard, learning every track and engine secret. In those years, he met and married Laura, building a quiet family life while his racing ambitions grew stronger. A defining moment came in 1923 when the mother of a fallen pilot gave him the Prancing horse emblem. Enzo proudly placed it on his cars, carrying the honor forward. In 1929, he founded Scuderia Ferrari, his own racing team. Early successes followed, and Enzo stood confidently beside his cars, believing he was shaping the future. However, tensions with Alfa Romeo grew as they demanded full control. In 1939, Enzo left with nothing but his vision and started over. He built Auto Avio Costruzioni in a small workshop, working with his own hands. World War II interrupted everything. His factory was seized for military production, and in 1944, it was bombed into ruins. Standing in the wreckage, Enzo refused to let his dream die. After the war, he and his small team cleared the rubble brick by brick. In 1947, in a modest garage in Maranello, Enzo hand-built the first Ferrari, the 125S. Every bolt was placed with pure love. When the car rolled out, Enzo smiled. This was more than a machine, it was his soul on wheels. Money was scarce and doubts were many, but Enzo believed. After setbacks in testing, the 125S won its first race in 1947. Tears of joy filled his eyes as he celebrated. His young son Dino joined him in the workshop, and their father-son moments creating engines became Enzo's happiest times. Tragically, Dino fell ill and passed away in 1956. Devastated, Enzo carried a deep grief that never fully left him. Instead of breaking, he poured that sorrow into his cars, turning loss into fuel for greater achievements. Success soon followed. Ferrari dominated Le Mans, the Mille Miglia, and Formula One. Legendary models like the 250 GTO showcased passion in metal and speed. Great drivers such as Ascari and Fangio became part of the Ferrari family. The Maranello factory expanded year by year. Road cars were also produced, letting ordinary people experience the thrill Enzo had felt since childhood. In 1969, he partnered with Fiat while retaining full creative control, securing the company's future without compromising his vision. Even in his later years, Enzo unveiled the ferocious F40, his final masterpiece, still powered by the same pure passion. He walked the factory floors watching the next generation, confident his spirit would live on in every engine. Cars from different eras stood together as a living timeline of how one man's obsession changed the automotive world forever. Fans worldwide cheered the red cars, symbols of beauty, speed, and Italian heart. In quiet moments, Enzo sat among his trophies, reflecting on a life spent turning impossible dreams into reality. When he passed away in 1988, Ferrari had become far more than a company. It was a legend built from unstoppable passion. Today, the Maranello factory still hums with the same energy. New Ferraris roll out as Enzo once envisioned, and modern Formula One cars carry the prancing horse forward, proving the fire he lit in 1908 still burns bright. Every badge, every curve, and every roar carries his fingerprints, the same love he poured into that very first car. His statue watches over the factory, reminding everyone that true greatness always begins with passion. And so the story continues. Ferrari was not built merely from engineering. It was built from pure, beautiful, unbreakable passion.